So now we go from the venereal disease that is MTV to the Ebola that is BuzzFeed and manspreading. Oh, Lord, give me strength.
My balls! I don't want my balls sticking to my legs.
Oh, wow. Okay, already a few seconds in, and I already want to hang myself.
Manspreading is when a man spreads his physical body to take up as much space as humanly possible.
Gee, it's almost like there's something in between those legs that takes up a lot of space.
The people around you are relegated to a very small portion, but the key to manspreading is not noticing.
We notice. We're just trying to show off to you women. You want some of this?
Two different tracks.
Not you. Your eyes are too wide. I can see white all the way around your pupils. You look crazy. Like a feminist.
People who manspread just are socialized not to worry about it.
Why is everything sociology with these nutcases? Why can't anything be about biology?
So many vivid memories as a child of my mum telling me to close my legs.
We're constantly working towards trying to get to this middle.
This week of manspreading is definitely going to make me feel anxious. As much as a super strong feminist, I want to say it won't.
Oh no, you're a super strong feminist. Oh, okay, yeah, I called it. I saw it in your eyes.
I kind of secretly hope to annoy some men.
Never a better explanation of third-wave feminism than there. It's not about equality. Okay, changed my mind. The one on the right, she's kind of doable.
That's my first train trip as a manspreader. I just feel like a monster already. How can you do this every day without being conscious of it?
Well, if you possessed the necessary equipment, it is actually very possible to do that all day.
I just manspread on the bus
Good for you, hun.
for maybe a 5-minute ride for the first time, and it wasn't even half full.
The very nature of your anatomy makes this video stupid and unnecessary and doesn't explain anything on why men manspread.
And I was already getting glared at, so I think this is going to be a kind of long week.
Well, I don't know. I think you're making it up, but possibly the thing that's making people glare at you is you're being a colossal cunt.
It's day 2 of manspreading, and I forgot that I had to do this.
I think when
Little kids doing drugs, it turns my stomach. That stuff hurts.
whenever a woman takes up space, she's considered bossy.
Well, I don't know if you noticed or not, but generally speaking, women's frames are much smaller than men's. Like, by a significant amount. So it's essentially not much of a newsflash when you say that men take up more space. Well, obviously, they're bigger.
I just got my nails done, and I manspread during my entire manicure, and nobody really seemed to notice. I'm not sure if it was because it was all women and we were just all kind of in our own world or what, but it was kind of awesome.
Well, then you should manspread more often, methinks.
I'm halfway through the week and really not enjoying this experiment at all.
Well, maybe then you should stop doing it and go back to your feminist studies course.
I'm still giving my seat up to people who need it because, of course, I am. What is it between their legs that's so important?
The necessary equipment required to give you people babies and continue the human race. It's very important, and it's very large, and it hurts when it's squished.
That it requires 2 to 3 seats when there are kids, families,
Manspreading.
women,
That's not a manspreader. That's an asshole.
families, women, and elderly people standing.
Those guys aren't taking up 2 to 3 seats. What the hell are you talking about? It's like 1.5 maybe.
Instead of feeling the confidence that I've kind of been feeling the rest of the week, I started to feel a little guilty while I was sitting there taking a...
Oh yes, manspreading bad. Re-educate bad men for not to manspread anymore. Prepare the camps.
2 seats. A guy came up to sit next to me, and instead of moving over like I normally would, I kind of just had to sit there with my legs out, and instead of saying something to me, he just sat on the edge of the seat the entire time.
Sounds like he's a nice guy and is giving you the space you seem to want, despite the fact that you don't really need it.
Yeah.
I thought that manspreading would kind of give me this air of disregard because I thought that I worried too much about what people think, and I've realized that I worry just enough. You should be concerned with whether or not the people around you are comfortable, because that means you're a good community member.
Well, that would be being a courteous person. And shut up about the community. I'm not part of any community. The community sounds too close to commune, which is part of communism. I am not part of the community.
My favorite part of this exercise was easily when I got to sit next to men who were taking up way too much space and just forcefully work my way into the seat and without words say, hey, I deserve to sit here.
Well, it looks to me you're taking up much more space than the man is. And from what it looks like, there's a lot of space there for both of you to sit comfortably, even with manspreading. So you're just being a massive cunt.
To be forced to manspread really showed me how up your own ass you have to be as a person to not be conscious
That is not manspreading. That is being an asshole. You're taking up 2 seats. Men would not do that to you.
of those around you.
To the man that's taking up too much space on a bus, on the plane, on the bench, we see you. You don't need that much room.
You little totalitarian bitch. How dare you tell me how much space I should fucking take up? That is up for me to decide, not you.
Young women out there, I say, you should definitely be aware of your surroundings. If there's something that you want, if there's something you want to say, if there's a position that you want to hold, take up that space.
And I'll end this on an innuendo. There's some space right here in my lap for you, lady.